Good day, my viewers from any part of the world you are watching us from. Yeah, welcome to my channel one more time. Tolex Image is here again as usual. I'm very sorry, in the last 1 week I've not been able to drop any videos here. It's because I've been on an assignment, official assignment, so which has not even enabled me to sleep for a very long time. So I'm just back from the trip now. So I'm really sorry if you've been expecting me to drop more videos while I was away. Okay, so like we always do, what we are going to be doing right here in this video is how to achieve what you are seeing before us now. How to start it from the scratch, the manipulation from the scratch, and to end it this way. This was the image when I took the shots. You can see it. This was how rough the whole thing was when I took a shot, but this is the aftermath of what I've been able to create out of it. Without further ado, let's go into what we have to do for today. So you can see all the layers which I used in working on this stuff you have right here are right before me. But if I delete it this way, I will have this. Okay, so I'm going to be starting up from here. How I created it from here. Actually, this was how I shot it, but I'm going to be starting from here. If you don't know how to do this yet, I have other videos in there that teaches you on how to do background cleaning, background expansion, and the rest to get to this level. So I won't be starting again from the very scratch. So I'll be starting from this point. Okay, so I've turned off our layer as it is now. I've done all this. So let me just turn this on because I've been able to do the whole thing. Okay. What I'm going to do here now is to come. Let me delete all these. I won't be needing them. So okay, so let's assume we have it this way. You know what we always do. The next thing we are going to be doing here is to create a duplicate. Come to your quick selection tool like so, and select subjects. Okay, so you know what the AI will get for you over there after selecting the subjects. Okay, so I haven't selected the subject. Let me zoom in. The AI have been able to do this for us. So the next thing is come to your polygonal axle tool and zoom in very well so you could see this. Okay, so with this, and ensure you're on the addition. So the next thing you want to do is to come here, drag it down like this way, just to create this area properly. Okay, you can see what we have. Okay, so for this area now, we are going to be making use of subtraction here. So this is our subtraction, and this is our subtraction. Come here, come right here, come right here. Okay, like this. Okay, so we've been able to subtract that. We still need subtraction here. So you all know how to do this. You all know how to do this in order for this not to waste our time, because this is the most time consuming part of background manipulation. So in order for us not to waste our time, let me just fast forward this please, and you continue like this. Here, for instance, here now we are going to be using the addition again. So to just add this part that is not well cropped for us. So after this, you have to meet me after I might have fast forwarded it. fast forwarded it. Okay, so you're welcome back. You can see I've finished all the whole cropping now. If you look at it, let's take a look at it together quickly. Okay, so just that around this area I'm going to add some background to this. Let me go to my addition. Yeah, I'll add some background to this. You know what I intend to do with that. That is because I want to get the hair strands perfectly. Wait and see what I'm gonna do with it later on. Okay, so let's look at other parts. We've cropped every other part very well now, neatly. Okay, so we are good to go. Okay, the next thing you can see, I added some background part to this wool around here. It's in order for me to be able to get the strands of the wool around there as well. Okay, the next thing you are going to do now is to come to your mask. You mask this duplicated layer. Okay, so I'll show you on the duplicated layer. Mask it, turn off the very first one. So you have this, you can see you have separated your. Okay, so we haven't done this area yet. Let me go back quickly. Okay, so let me go back quickly and ensure you are on the subtraction. You can zoom in if you want. Okay, so like this, like this, like this. Okay, so we've done this now. So just like we did the other time, you mask it, turn off this layer, so you can see everything is well cropped now. So you then double click on this mask, on it, double click, select and mask. You click on select and mask, and the next thing is ensure you are on this tool here, which is the positive. So this is what we are going to be doing. We want to remove the background that we added to this earlier. Okay, okay, and come over here. Okay, so I haven't done it this way. After doing it this way and completed the whole thing, let me zoom in so you could see. I haven't done it this way. The next thing you want to do is to mask this layer, turn off the bottom layer, double click on the mask, and it will give you this. So with this now, let me zoom in so you can see. Let's see the areas that we still need to work on. Okay, if at all there is any area to work on, you click on this select and mask here, and it will take you to another interface entirely outside Photoshop. So then you can zoom in to look at areas that we added background to, for instance this area. So ensure you are on this tool here, which is a positive. Reduce your brush size, and just don't really enter into the ear so deeply, just at the edge of it. Now left click, hold down your click button, your mouse, and drag it down like this. So with this, it will help you to remove the background without touching the ear, and it will leave out the strands of the ear. So it will leave the edges of the ear to be one that has strands, you understand. So the same thing with this woolen, the slippers the model is wearing. It has something like wool all around its edges. So if you look at it, so we want to get that strand. So the same method we are going to be applying here. Okay, so like this, like this, like this, like this. You can see this way. Let me increase the size of my brush. You can see this way. Let me reduce it here. You can see this way. Okay, so I think we are done. Let me just do the edges around here very well. Okay, so with this now we've been able to remove the strands of the hair. I haven't done it this way. Let me zoom out for you to see what we have. Let's look at every other part to ensure that we are not leaving any parts out of it, and we've not made any mistake. Okay, so if you look at it, so I think everything is perfectly done that way. Okay, so what we have done now is to perfectly separate our model from the background. So you come down, you come to your output. Yours might be like this, so just click on it. You find these details under it and click on this to ensure you are on the layer mask. Click on OK. Okay, so turn off this layer back. By the time you turn this off, you can see what we have. By the time you turn it on, you see what we have. But it does not stop here. What we did earlier was to remove the model from the background. Now we are going to be removing the background from the model. There are two different things. Watch my previous videos, I explained better there. So come to your very first bottom layer, which is the original image. So Ctrl J, double click, duplicate rather, and hold down your Ctrl button on this duplicated layer. Hold down your Ctrl button and click on the mask here. It will highlight the whole thing again. Come to select and click on modify and click on expand. Expand by whatever you like. I prefer it. Click on OK. Now on this layer, delete the layer. You will see something has changed there, and Ctrl D to deselect. Now let's see what we have just done. Turn off this layer, turn off this layer. You can see we have separated our background now from the model as well. What we did earlier was separating the model from the background. Don't forget, please don't always forget that. It's very key and paramount. So let me see what we did earlier. This is what we did earlier. Okay, so no, this was what we did earlier. This was what we did earlier. Now this is what we have just done now. Do you understand? So let's not be mistaken, let's not confuse ourselves here. Okay, so I haven't done this now. I always duplicate my layer in case I make any error, so that I'll be able to go back and not like restarting the whole thing again. It's gonna be cumbersome. So let me duplicate it there. Okay, leave this layer turned off. We want to zoom and clean this background now. So what we are going to do there is come to your filter, come to your blur, your Gaussian blur, and you can see, because this has been on it before, this was the way it's supposed to be. But let me zoom until I get to my preferred blurring measure. You understand? Okay, so I think I prefer it this way. So you might be wondering, it's kind of blur, and don't bother yourself about that. It's because we turned off this layer. Let me turn it on. You see that, yeah. So our picture looks very bright now. The subject looks very bright now. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be doing here is to import my files, my PNG files, and everything I used in the ones and for all. Okay, so let me go to where my files are. I made use of this flower here. Okay, so let me bring that in first. Okay, let me go again. I'm bringing my files from my my files. Okay, so if you need any of these files, if you need them as they are, okay, you can just chat me up, yeah, and I'll get it across to you, okay, because these files are really useful, especially when you don't have a studio yet. When you don't have a studio yet, I won't lie to you, I don't have a studio yet. Yeah, I just use my room. So imagine all the videos I've been doing all this while using different rooms and all those things. If I'm to pay for the location or to set up a standard room, is that how I'm going to be having access to all those kind of setups in my studios and all those things? So files are very good, backgrounds are really very nice. And if you need my PNG files as well, I have them here. I think I have them here. Okay, let me go back to my PNG overlays. Okay, so you can see these are my PNG files. So if you need them as well, just get across to me. Yeah, okay, so but back to the main point. So I made use of these. Yeah, okay, so let me so what I have to do now is just to take this, drag it to our file here, to where we are working here, and just drag it, extend it, then extend it. Let me see. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is because our shadow is gone, our foot shadow is gone, that makes it really look realistic. So let me change the blending mode to soft lights. Okay, so you can see our foot shadow is back with this. Our foot shadow, the shadow around the hand here is back. So which is the main thing that many people do not actually know how to create. Okay, so she really looks as if she's sitting on the floor there. Now you can leave it like this, or better still, if you prefer, you can just duplicate this overlay layer that we brought in by using Ctrl J, which gives you this, makes it more beautiful. So, and reduce the opacity if you want. It's not compulsory, depending on what you want to achieve, on your choice. This is my own choice, so you can just reduce this, so in order to make it not look really sharper than the subject. Yeah, okay, so we have done this. Let me bring in the my flower vase. I love it a lot. If you need it as well, you can just get across to me. So do this, apply the same method to this, drag this until you see fit, until you deem fit that okay, this thing is, I love it the way it is already. And you know, okay, so just click on enter. Don't bother because it's behind the hand of the subject. So just what you will do is drag it on top of it, so it will come. You can see now. Okay, so we'll have it this way. Okay, so like so. Okay, I prefer it this way. Okay, so I think I love it this way, and you can see I have to in that video. So what I'm going to be doing is to duplicate the layer of the background, the PNG file. So to give me, okay, Ctrl J. Okay, so we have the second one in here now. So I'm going to be placing these around here, but I'm going to ensure this one is at the back of it, of our layer here. Okay, so as you can see, so I'm going to be ensuring this one is at the back somewhere here. Okay, so like this. I think I love it like this. It's okay like this. I prefer it this way. Oh, sorry, let me just delete one of these. Okay, so I haven't done it this way, but the color is too obvious from the other ones. I want to blend the color of our PNG files to this overlay that we have in here. So I would have done it together, but I would prefer to do it separately, because by the time I join it together, it will cover the hand of our model here, and I don't want it that way. So let me come here first to my adjustment layer, click on hue and saturation, so which will enable me to be able to change the color of my, okay, no, sorry, okay, I haven't done this. Go to colorize, and now on the colorize, you can see it has changed the whole thing. Right click on the hue and saturation, click on create clipping mask. Okay, so it has really affected only this now. So I think let me see. Okay, you can see, as you can see, it's only the flowers that is changing now. Okay, I think I love it that way. I'm good to go. So let me go to the second flowers and do the same thing to that as well. Adjustment layer, hue and saturation, and colorize, and okay, so that one has even blended by itself, but let me still go there and okay, sorry, okay, so by the time you click on colorize, that one will automatically blend by itself, you understand? Okay, so let me just, what I'll be doing here now is, I'm almost done. The next thing is to come to your rectangular marquee tool. There's something I used to create, I love it a lot, which is vintage. Come to your elliptical marquee tool and hold down the shift button and draw a circle. Okay, so Control Shift I to inverse it, and come to your adjustment layer, solid color, make sure you are 100% black this way, and click on OK. So the next thing you are going to be doing is double click on this mask here and reduce the feather in order to reduce it until you deem it fit. I prefer 722 in this case, and I will click, I'm okay with the 722. If I realize that I've not really achieved what I want, come to the opacity here on it and reduce it, okay, to make its ambience look really cool. Okay, what this vintage has done for us is to harmonize all the color together, to make it, to blend it together. You know the meaning of blend, to blend all the color. It gives it a kind of uniform color, blending together. So that is what the harmonize the vintage has done. Don't forget, I love doing it in all of my videos. Okay, be that as it may. So the next thing I would be doing here is just to add my color grading. Your photograph is okay this way, but in order to just, you know, add some little spice to it, I will just add my color grading tool here. If you need the color grading, the lots, just contact me and I'll be willing to sell them to you. I love let me go to my natural color. I prefer my natural color. You can see what the natural color has done, and if you prefer, you can reduce the opacity, but I don't want to reduce the opacity. I love it the way it is. So if you are not okay with that, still come to your adjustment layer again and add more color grading. You can use 5 color grading tools depending on whatever you want to achieve. And let me go to my Mela chocolate. I love the Mela chocolate a lot to give it really blend the color. So if you look at it now, this was what we done in the video, or in the image you saw at the very beginning, and in most of my videos this is what I used to do, you know, blending. Just try to be creative. If you need any of the files you see me use in this video, or any other files that you think you would need, just chat me up. Although I'll be dropping the files that I used in this video under this the description, so you'll be able to have access to it. Although I'll be dropping all of the files that I used in this video, so if you need any of the, if you want to practice along with me, download the files and take any of your photographs and just work on it. Okay, but if you personally need the raw files of this image, you can then chat me up. I can send it to you. And don't forget to also join our social media pages on Instagram, Tolex Image, on Facebook, Tolex Image, and on YouTube as well. You find the Telegram link to this channel as well, where I will be dropping different files for, you know, competitions or for practicing that I do on my Telegram channel. So do have a lovely day ahead of you. For watching this video, do well to subscribe as well, and see you some other time. Thanks so much.